Norway Chess 2021. Magnus Carlsen playing black against Tari Aryan from the same country, Norway. Tari played e4, e5, Magnus Carlsen, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, and a6. Rui Lopez opening more for defense. Bishop back, knight f6, castling, and bishop e7, e1. Now b5, attacking the bishop, bishop b3, castling, king side, and c3, and knight attacks, hits the bishop on b3, and bishop goes to c2, and d5 by Magnus, and taking control of the central pawn, and Tari also played d4, and here Magnus captured on e4, Tari captured on e5 and c5, weakening the d4 pawn. So bishop e3 and bishop b7, knight to d2 and rook to c1 and ace3. And here it is an interesting fact that before playing this move, rook to e8, Magnus Carlsen took 46 minutes for only one move, and so it is a really great classical or a standard great day for classical classical chess. So after 46 minutes, Magnus Carlsen played rook to e8 and knight played to g4 by Tari, and knight d5 attacking the bishop. So here Tari got a pawn on e4, but knight into bishop, knight into knight, and capture on d4, cd4. Magnus get the pawn now and sacrificing a bishop, but is really going to get the compensation. Tari captured on e4, and now discovered attack on knight e4 by playing bishop to b4, attacking the rook. Knight come back to c3, and here in another interesting exchange sacrifice by Magnus Carlsen on c3, bc3 and bishop c3, hitting both rook diagonally, and rook c2, and Magnus played bishop to a1, queen a1. Now attacking the knight, it is pinned, so first saving the rook by playing queen to e1, and knight goes back, knight d5 challenges the rook, rook into rook, queen into rook, and king prevents the queen coming e7. So knight e3 and g6, queen to f3 by Tari, and maybe trying to attack the king on king to g7, and now queen to d4, d5, pinning the knight. So Magnus quickly unpinned it, and a3, queen challenged, as Magnus's queen side pawns are so strong, so Tari denied that. Knight hits the queen, queen goes to c2, ace5, and queen d3, knight back, goes back, it is coming on c4, queen to d2, queen f6 again, and attack is coming by playing knight to e4 is coming. So knight attacks the queen on f6, and here Magnus also attacks the queen on d2. So queen c3, saving the pawn. And queen d6 attacking the knight. Knight goes back to b5, b4. Queen knight endgame. So white wants to push the pawn to d5, and ace 4 played by Magnus Carlsen. And the knight is challenged, but Magnus took it. After this move, queen a1 check, and king a7, queen e5 check. Now knight into knight, pawn f into e3. So here Magnus's passed pawns are really dominating. So now this check, weakened Tari's queen side, as the a pawn is captured. So it is not a threat, as one queen will be exchanged. So queen f6 check, king to e2, and now a2, and the queen is unavailable. So Tari promoted his queen, Magnus took it, Tari captured, and queen promoted again, and now the a4 pawn is again a threat for Tari Aryan. And after a queen into ace4, pawn a3, and move number 51, Tari Aryan resigned.